Hey everybody, Ian Mills from News 10 NBC Sports here at Barbell East, joined by Buffalo Bills legend Fred Jackson. Fred, how you doing?
Doing well, man. It's fun season. Guys are doing well on the field, so that always makes for a great atmosphere when you're sitting out watching them play.
Yeah, we're coming up on the 10-year anniversary of your last game as a Buffalo Bill. Man, does it feel like yesterday, the last time you suited up in the red, white, and blue? And how cool is it to now still have fans here, signing autographs with you and still, enamored with your presence?
You know what? It doesn't seem like it. It's surreal, that it's been 10 years already. But you know what? I enjoyed every minute of it. It was a lot of fun. You know what? And to be able to come back and still do things like this and still have fans that come out and support you just shows what Bills Mafia is about. It's why guys come in, get here and get enamored with the fans and why they play so hard, because they continue to show you love after you get done playing. It's not just while you're on the field and why you did things when you were here. It's even afterwards, like you said, 10 years, I still get, all the support that I got when I was playing. So it just goes to show you, how much Bills Mafia means to everybody else.
The Bills are 10-2 this season. They've already won the AFC East Championship. It's the 5th straight year. How impressive is it that they've achieved that feat for 5 straight years?
I mean, it's awesome. It's a testament to the players and to the coaches. To be able to have some dominance like that, you gotta have the right tools implemented. You gotta have the right people in the right places, and it doesn't hurt to have a quarterback like Josh Allen. So anytime you get players like that, players that are playing for coaches, the coaching staff, the organization, it allows you to do things like win five years in a row.
When you were playing with the Bills, at points in your career, you were running back by committee, whether it was with Marshawn, CJ, even Boobie Dixon for a little bit of time. The Bills right now obviously have James Cook as that lead back. You were a lead back at one point. How helpful is it to have a guy like Ty Johnson and Ray Davis in that backfield with him in that room helping them out?
I mean, it's an absolute thing of beauty. When you have guys like that, I think, being able to share the field with a guy like Marshawn, being able to share the field with a guy like CJ, Boobie, all the guys that I was able to play with, it takes your game to the next level. They know that there's a guy in the waiting that's going to come in and make plays whenever they get a chance. So you go out there and you try to take advantage of your opportunity, and that's what all of those guys are doing. They're feeding off of each other, and anytime you get a healthy competition like that, it brings, like I said, brings your level of abilities to the top, and that's why guys are having so much success.
Yeah. I'm going to give you a chance to brag or gloat for a second. 2011 season, you had almost 1,400 scrimmage yards in 10 games. Obviously, you go down with an injury. Do you look at the stats that are being put up now by Christian McCaffrey last year and Saquon Barkley, like, man, I was doing that 13 years ago?
Absolutely. I mean, that's one of the things that you do when you're playing. You want to be seen as a guy that can do everything, a guy that's out there, making all the plays when his number is called. And, that's what I prided myself on. I prided myself on being able to do everything I was asked to. One of the first things one of my coaches told me is my favorite coach of all time, Eric Studesville. He said, the more you can do, it's going to help the team. So you see guys, putting all these scrimmage yards up. It's just a testament to where the game has gone, and it's why I love the running back position in the first place.
For you, what's harder, being at a Division III college and looking for national recognition, or playing overseas in Europe and trying to get recognition here in the States?
You know what? It's both. I think they both bring their different dynamics to it. But obviously playing at Division III and trying to get some notoriety to get into the NFL, it's one of the hardest jumps to make. So it was a lot of fun, though. I was just talking about it with a fan that came up to me and said something that they loved my journey and career path. I think it made me who I was as a player. Taking that path, that road, was something that I will always cherish and something that I loved to take part in to get me where I needed to be.
2011 season, week 3, you guys beat Brady at the Ralph. How sweet was that, man?
It was one of my most fondest memories. I think that's one of the things that kind of set us apart during that era was we finally got to beat that dude across the field. It didn't happen a lot, so it was a lot of fun to take part in.
Absolutely. Fred Jackson, a Buffalo Bills legend, my all-time favorite Buffalo Bills here at Barbell East. But for now, reporting for News 10 NBC Sports, I'm Ian Mills.